Hi, I'm Pete Robinson and welcome to my first video tutorial on improving your golf swing. Today I'm going to show you how to work on some glute muscles or the side of the hip muscles, which are very important for keeping your lower back free and not so stiff. So when you're coming through that swing, when you're rotating here, you've got some freedom, and then when you're extending through your swing, you've also got some freedom, so your back's not all jamming up. Okay, so you need a few tools, and a word of warning that this area really hurts, especially if they're all bound up and tight. So to help with some of that sensitivity, heat is good. So you might want to have an Epsom salt bath for about 20 minutes, or get a hot water bottle or a heat pack and put it around the side of your hip here on both sides. Okay, for about 20 minutes, so it's nice and hot. So because the heat will help with the sensitivity, but there's no two ways about it. When your muscles are all bound up and tight, they're going to be sensitive and they're going to hurt. But we need to change that in order for them to function properly. So by causing a little bit of pain and discomfort and being able to relax through that pain and discomfort, you're going to release those muscles and they won't be so sensitive and stiff, and allowing you some more freedom. Okay, so we're going to have two tools. Either a tennis ball, particularly if it's very tight and sensitive, you might want to start with a softer tennis ball and then progress up to something harder. So this is something I made, which is a golf ball, and then I've got a narrow bandage and wrapped it round to form a ball, and then some tape over the top to hold it together. So this has got a little bit of give, but it's pretty firm. So when you find the tennis ball is not really doing anything for you, you need to progress up to something that's firmer, so you still can get that feeling that the muscles are a little bit uncomfortable. That's what you want. Okay, so let's show you how to do it. You need to get your tools, get your two balls, you only need one or the other, and you need to be on the floor. So you may not be able to tell, but I'm laying on my side. So right on my right leg, I'm laying on the side of it. And that's sort of the position that you're going to need to be in. So take your ball, I'll use the firm one, and lift up and just put it right on the side there. So it's in between that bone on the side and the top of your hip there. Somewhere in between there. You'll be working on a few different spots. Now, you want it to hurt, okay? So you're going to torture yourself a little bit. So you want it to hurt, but you want to be able to withstand some of that pain so you can melt around the ball. That's the big trick, okay? You want to be able to melt around that ball. If it's too painful and you're just holding on, you're not really doing anything. So you just want to be able to get a little bit of pain, make sure you can handle it, and then try and relax your body around that, right? And that's how you release the muscles. So you might stay on one spot for about 10 to 15 seconds and just try and melt around the ball, and then just move to another position. You don't have to move the ball too much. It's only a little slight movement and you'll get a different part of the muscle. So again, make sure it's hurting, and then try and relax, melt those muscles around that ball. Okay, so after you've spent a bit of time doing the first side, move over to the next side. So if this is your first time, you might want to, and it's going to hurt, you might want to just spend, say, maybe a minute on the first side, have a walk around, see how that feels, and then come back and do the opposite side. So again, you're on your side, put that ball between the bone on the side of your leg, which is the greater trochanter, and the top of your pelvis there. So you work in that group of muscles in there, right? So lift your body up, put some weight on it, try and relax, try and melt those muscles into the ball. It's only pain, only a sensation, so just try and handle it. It should start to fade within 15 to 30 seconds. Then move to another spot. Just move your body to another spot, hold it, try and get those muscles to melt around the ball. Okay, so you want to work, you want to hold each spot for about 30 seconds and then move to another spot, spending, 1 to 3 minutes when you first do it. Walk around, come back and do the other side, and you might find that it won't be as sensitive the second time you do it. Okay, great. Well done. Well done for doing that. Trust me, it will get easier and less sensitive each time you do it. So, a few tips. Get some heat into the muscle before you start torturing yourself, because that will take some of the sensitivity away and give you help your muscles release a little bit better. Number 2, when you're first doing it, start off with a softer ball so you're not going to freak out in the pain. Okay, you can still handle it, but it's not too intense for you. If it's too intense, you're not going to want to do it. So you need to ease your way into it, but you need to feel a level of discomfort. If you're looking at the pain level, 0 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, you want it up around that 7 to 8 level. Okay, as your muscles start to unwind a bit, the soft tennis ball is going to be useless for you. You need to get something firmer. So either tape the tennis ball up or get a golf ball with a narrow bandage, wind it up in a ball shape, and then put some tape on it to hold it all together. When you start, work on one side, hold each spot for about 15 to 30 seconds, try and let the muscles melt around the ball, and then move to another point. And same thing, 15 to 30 seconds, try and let the muscles melt around the ball. At first, you might just want to work for 1 to 3 minutes on one side, get up, have a walk around, see how it feels, compare the two sides, then come back and do the other side. Exactly the same. And then you might rotate, so you might do each side 3 or 4 times. Okay, each time in between, get up, have a walk around, see how it feels, see how it's made your legs feel, see how it's made your lower back feel. Okay, and then when you're finished, maybe get your heat pack and put some more heat on that area too. Ideally, I would do this in the evening, so you've got that night to relax and rest. If you're going to work quite vigorously, you might be sore the next day. So just take it easy at first, gauge how your body responds, but you probably don't want to do it before a big tournament. Okay, you want to see the result before you start using it before big tournaments. Okay, so do it in when either you're not playing the next day or you're just having a practice round or something like that. Okay, get used to it, see the results, but it will help loosen up through that lower back, and it will help you swing through your stroke a lot better. I hope you find this video helpful. Post your comments below, subscribe to my channel so you get updated when the next video will be released, and pass it on to your friends.